Hey guys, Jeff with Westcott Designs. So I want to share with this new 700H Over Trail Edition. And we'll kind of start up here from the front. We'll kind of work our way through the vehicle on some of the changes that took place on this. First off, smoked out the emblem, get rid of some of that chrome. Took the gray out of the front of the grille here and made it all satin black here in the front. Painted down here the little corner piece, tied it in with just a black, the gloss black, and that was just so it all tied in really good so we didn't have too many contrasting colors there. The lower part of the bumper here, the silver on that, we did that in black, gloss black, to tie into some of this piano black here on the sides. Stepping over to the side here, and when we look at this thing we say, geez, it looks much bigger, but yet it still has the factory suspension on it. How do we do that? When we talk about how we did that, we've got some of our Westcott Designs link arms that work with the factory KDSS suspension that's on this truck. We've outfitted it with a set of 17 by 8.5 method wheels on it with a plus 25 offset. And with that plus 25, we're running a 275, 75, 17. And then we decided to run these tires. It's an open country AT3, and the reason for that is just because the luxuriousness of this. That's a big word, luxuriousness. Whoa, that's like a tongue twister for me. But anyways, we ran these tires just because we wanted a really nice ride on this truck, but we wanted it to look more aggressive, but yet still have that great feel out on the road. So we did a set of our 0 degree rock sliders. These are direct bolt-on rock sliders. These are a set of MIG welded. These got the top plates as well on them. These are done in DOM. And you can see we radiused the front of the rock slider here to match the lower rocker panel here in the front. And if you step around to the very back of it, you can see we ended it exactly where the fender ends back here, so it gives maximum protection in between the doors. The mirrors. This had the piano black mirror caps on it, but then this had a chrome or a silver piece through here. We did this all in satin black to kind of break up the mirror a little bit. Up in here, we did one of our Westcott Designs new 700 roof racks. They're great for the 600 and the 700s, and you can just see how tight it fits. It does have a little gap in the corners here, but because the radius on the roof, we weren't able to get that tight down in there, which is fine. We took it out on the freeway. We did some testing for wind noise. It doesn't actually have any wind noise on it because it fits so tight. And then you can see the gap through the side of it. There is no gap really. I mean, you could probably get a credit card between there, but we designed it like that to keep the air from actually getting up underneath it. We did 2 crossbars or 2 mounts through the side here. We did a crossbar here and a mount here. And that's so we're able to push the visor down and get the visor to fit as tight as we can against the roof here on the front of this. We get into the side here. We wanted to get rid of the black chrome that was through the window moldings here and then up through the molding here and around the back. And so we did gloss black throughout the moldings around the windows, tie into the gloss black moldings that came from the factory on the wheel wells. This has one of our molly panels on it. With that molly panel, we designed it to match the radiuses of the window. We did go a little bit farther out on the backside, but that was so we could make the molly panel a little bit larger. We did originally design the molly panel to come out even farther on the back of this, and we decided, you know what, it doesn't need to be overkill, and it still needs to fit and still have nice streamlined look with it, and so that's what we decided to do. And then the gaps in here or the cuts in here is to tie in and match the fenders here. This design in the back corner here, this actually design matches the back design here that's actually built into the rear bumper here from the factory. And then around the back here, we did a little bit of paint work through here. We did a satin black to tie into the plastic bumper on the back here. And then when over in the bumper here, we did this. This was like a silver finish, and we went in and did this gloss black, and that was to tie into the tail lights, through the sides of the tail lights, and then into the fender wells. So some great new stuff coming for these. We want to share that with you. This is kind of like phase 1 of the truck. We've got phase 2 and phase 3 that we've got. This truck is very, very popular over in Dubai and Saudi Arabia and Abu Dhabi. And so what we wanted to do is to market to those people over there. We've got our new billet upper control arms we're going to share with you next. And we also have our lower billet trailing arms for the rear and the upper arms for that. And that'll allow you to get a little bit more adjustment, and we'll be able to get a little more height out of this truck and still get it to work properly with the tire setup that we decide to use on this truck. So again, thank you guys for watching. Stay tuned for the next phase of this build out, and we hope you guys enjoy it. We'd love to hear from you. Comment below, and if you'd like, subscribe to our channel. We've got a lot of great stuff.